Hey guys, Doomed here. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be working on Trace's vertical movement across the different maps. Sorry, I should have added that. First up, Hanamura. As you can see, I failed my first jump. We're going to blink across to this little ledge so we can get to the right side on the high ground. Here, it's an amazing opportunity. If there's a widow, you can get here relatively easily and take her down. Another good spot is up on this roof building here, which I originally didn't know you could get up on. It's good for sneaking about and surprising enemies. You can't climb up into that window, but there are stairs there for a reason. Instead, we go onto the balcony and go onto the roof of the other building. Here's how. You blink across to the rooftops. Once you turn the corner, you jump straight away. This allows you to get to the roof because it bounces you up a bit. From here, we can get to that middle ledge, and we can surprise any enemies underneath us by firing down at them, as I will do in a second. Although it's not that practical in a game, it's a nice little trick, but you'll mostly be using that balcony. I believe that does it for Hanamura. Coming up next is Dorado. Hey guys, welcome back to Dorado. Nice to see you all here. And let's begin. Alright, obviously on the third point, the high ground's pretty standard up the top right. There's not many tricks you can do from up there, so let's move on. Now, this is where movement upstate, vertically comes into play. You can hide behind on the rails here, and double dash. You can't dash from here back up, which is unfortunate. Here's pretty standard position where your team will be, and I screwed up the jump to the rail, but you can always walk around and walk onto the rail and go up to here. Now this is a very important jump that you can do, especially if there's like a Widow or a Genji that's trying to camp up onto this spot. It's pretty easy to get there, but I never thought of actually applying it from this place. You can just jump up. I mean, this has got to be the most useful spot in Dorado to like jump from and link to other places. There's another area over here. You can do it in 2 blinks, but 3's to make sure you get it right. It's over here. There's not much use to it, but yeah, it's a nice thing to get to. Can't really go anywhere from there though. Now, this building you can get to simply by going from here to here, just 3 blinks, and it's a much quicker way if you need to get to that building, although I doubt you would. You can also double jump from that direction, but I wouldn't recommend it, you waste a blink, so jump from the stairs if you can. And that concludes Dorado. Now join me in traveling to the mythical land of Iconwald, where there's a few high ground opportunities to explore. Of course, we'll start out with the third point, all the way back here. Now, it seems pretty apparent, but you can blink from that point to over the other side if you truly desire. I mean, I don't see many people using this, but if you happen to, that's more the merit. More people using it, all the better. I mean, it provides natural cover for you should you desire it. Now we're going up to perhaps a more aesthetically than actually workable spot. And that's up on these platforms. As you can see, we use the dead bastion to achieve, to get here. Now this window spot is not ideal, but being able to get onto the platforms may be useful, especially when you're trying to wait out for a mercy to walk out and try and res people. You can throw in a very nice pulse bomb and catch her off guard. And you can obviously teleport from that room to the rooftops of the other building, but again, it really doesn't have much use in game. You can also do 2 blinks to try and get to this spot. It's a very good flanking position. You can also blink to that top balcony roof area. It's just 1 blink necessary. I screwed up before, and I apologize for that. Of course, now that you've seen that, we can show you the attacking routes. Yes, attacking routes, we'll call them that, even though more likely than not they're going to leave you very vulnerable. Dash 3 times to get near here, which is probably the most useful spot in Platinum, because not many people defend that left area. Well, they all defend this right bit. So if you dashed here, you'd be down a dash for 2 seconds, and that's more than enough for the enemy team to turn around and kill you. Perhaps you could sacrifice yourself. Now this one is purely for fun. I would not expect to see this used at all in game. But with 2 dashes, you can go from one dead bastion to another dead bastion, up on the high ground. Thank you for tuning in, and join us on our next map. Now, welcome to our next spot, Dorado. Okay, now that we're here, let me show you the high ground of the second point, which, as many of you know, is the plain. And this area too, I suppose, but there's really not much to be done about the bottom area. Onto the plain, just simply, from that direction only, every hero can get up, not just Tracer. Every hero. So if there's ever any need to go up onto that airplane, you can do that. As you saw, you could blink across if you so desire, but there's not really a purpose to that. Over here, if you feel like doing some spawn camping, just 4 blinks and you can get to this outside the attacker spawn as a defender. But I wouldn't recommend it. They'll know you're there and very quickly switch to kill you. Now, I'm going to pretend I meant to do that, and I hope you guys agree with me. From up here we can blink across just as we did before to get to that position. From this area, 2 blinks to get into the middle of the plane. Now, you can jump from here onto the 2 boxes, and this is higher than most other heroes can reach. Honors can be just below you in these boxes, and Mercies as well can hide around these, so it might be good for a Tracer to be able to navigate this area. It's also really quick to get to this last back bit if there's a soldier harassing Widow or Hanzo. Doesn't take too long. Again, you can use 2 blinks straight away to get to the top of that box, but I don't feel like doing it. Not that I screwed up, but yes, I don't feel like doing it. That's the reason. Now from here to that rooftop, 2 blinks. Now I can see myself using this a lot in game, purely due to it provides so much cover for that area of the payload bush, especially when defending. You can't jump back, but usually soldiers would be camped up there, so if you're defending, your soldier would be up there, but if you're attacking, it would be very difficult for a tracer to reach that position. Now if there was people around that box, you could hide up on top and attack them without giving up the high ground advantage. Now from here to the other side, 2 blinks. No, 3, sorry, 3, I believe. You can't flank around. I tried so hard to find a way to flank around to that back bit to the right. That's tracer. It's just something you can't do, but you can do it with engine. But usually the 3rd blink, if it's a 3 blink thing, is to secure, not for distance, but there are some that require the 3rd blink just for the distance. Now that we're back here, I'm going to show you a flank route soon. Hopefully. I mean, that's a quick way to go around back if there's someone up here and you're defending up there. But not many people do that. But it could be useful to know. And this, I'm sure you've seen it before. I screwed up the first time, let's ignore that. Just 3 blink, you need to use all 3 blinks for the distance. 2 for the distance, 1 for turning. The second one is the turning one. If the first one, you teleport past the grey canisters. The second one is to help you turn for the 3rd blink. I've put a slow motion on for this point, so we can clearly see what we're doing. So we jump at an angle, we wait for the jump to go as far as it can, we blink around, and then the 3rd blink is to reach here. Now if you are tempted to blink back, I wouldn't recommend it because it's not going to work out for you. The platform's higher, which is why you can do the whole jump forward up until you start falling a bit. Otherwise it wouldn't work. Let me just say, you need to practice this jump a lot before you start using it in game. Kind of like the Volskaya jump. And that concludes Watchpoint Gibraltar. Join us in Ilios, where we're ready to start exploring high ground opportunities. Of course, you walk up the stairs. Now from here, if you have a Genji or Pharah harassing you from this top area, it's a simple 2 dashes to get up here and deal with them if you can. Of course, there's another 2 dashes back to the other side due to the map being symmetrical in nature. So it's very easy to maneuver if you know how to move on one side. You can blink to this in 1 dash, and you can blink to pass this tree up onto that roof with 2 dashes, I believe. And I will now show you. Yep, 2 dashes. From here you can try and get to the wooden part where I'm shooting, but I missed it. So maybe not the best way to reach that ledge if you desire so much to reach that edge. Instead, come up to this building, dash across, and then from here dash across to the top of that building. And maybe don't dash, just jump across to the wooden plane, but there's other rails to be used. That's pretty much Helios. Because of its symmetrical nature, you can do this on both sides. Have fun using it. I believe it's time for our next map. No wait, we're not done with this map. We forgot to show them the flank route. Oh, yes. There's this flank route that if you use all your blinks, you can get around to the back of the point. So, you can use that in game to surprise enemies by already being behind the point, sneak around to their side and kill them. Especially if there's like a Mercy or a Sen hiding behind there. Alright guys, that's it for part 1 of this series. Tell me if you want to see more. Leave a like if you like this content. Subscribe if you want to see more of the same. And remember, peace out.